Hello, my name is Super Saiyan Bone or Meme, and this is a review for Resident Evil 4 on the PS4. I played it through PlayStation Now. I streamed it, and it was alright. The experience was good. You know what I'm saying? Every now and then I would have some slowdown or whatever, but that's besides the point. Let's get straight into the game. It's fucking awesome. The beginning to end and everything in between. It ain't no boring parts. So let me start off with who you are or what you do. Your name is Leon Kennedy. That's the character you play as right here, him. And you're tasked with saving the president's daughter, which is Ashley. So you go into this village, which seems empty as heck, and you get dropped off into a house. And there's one guy in there, and you try to talk to him. Then he's like, "Ya lárgate," because they speak Spanish. It takes place in Spain or something like that. And as soon as he tells you to leave, you try to walk out. He picks up an axe and tries to sneak you, but your character, he's a military trained special operative agent type of dude. So you know what I'm saying, you hit the little weave game on him, turn around, pop his ass. But as soon as you pop his ass, you call your little like there's a person in the United States, to keep in contact, like a secretary or whatever. And you talk to her like, "Oh, I had to pop them, you're hostile," or whatever. And then you keep exploring, and as you keep exploring, you see there's more villagers. And then you would see all of them trying to attack you. Yeah. And then you kill them all, and you hear a little bell, ding, ding. You're like, what the hell's going on? They all leave. And then later on, you find out there's a guy named Salazar. Him right there, he's the main boss of the game, and he put parasites into all these villagers to control them from the inside. So that's really the main thing of the game. You try to kill all these villagers and get Ashley back, but in the process, this really strong zombie boss dude who ends up choking you out, your character Leon, infects you with the virus. And then now, not only do you have to get Ashley back, and you also have to get rid of that virus up inside you. Yeah, it's a great game, but let's talk about the gameplay. This game, it'll be weird for younger people to go back and play because the controls are a bit different. Like, for modern shooters, let's say people are used to holding the left trigger or L2 to aim and right trigger or R2 to shoot, stuff like that. But this game is older, so you will hold R1 or right bumper and square or X to shoot. And when you shoot, you can't move, you stand still. And that's also when you reload. So it's a bit of tank controls. And the camera is kind of weird because this was like in 2004 or 2005. I don't know when this came out, but it was older. And the 3D gaming stuff wasn't as advanced. So I would say if you're younger and you want to get into this, just go with that in mind because it's a little bit of getting used to. But when you get used to it, look, see, you pop off all types of cool stuff. This is what I was talking about earlier, when they hear a bell and they all leave. But yeah, you really have to get used to it. But once you do, it's a great game because the monsters are interesting, the enemies, everything. It's kind of, how it was supposed to say scary or whatever? It's not really scary, it's really creepy. Especially later on where you fight this one guy named Salazar, and he has to, you have to go through this little castle and stuff. But right there it gets super creepy because it's cult-like, like a cult, like a religious cult. These motherfuckers are wearing like robes and shit over their head, looking extra creepy. You gotta hit them in the head, and since they're parasites and shit, you hit them in the head, their head blows off, but like a parasite comes out their neck, looking like some fucking centipede and shit. It's fucking scary. Well, not scary, it's creepy. But the game is good, the story's good, the gameplay is good, the graphics are outdated, I'm not gonna lie. That a lot of people say we don't need a Resident Evil 4 remake, but I would disagree and say we do. But I would feel like they need to make it harder because the game wasn't terribly easy or terribly hard. I would say it was in the middle. But with normal controls, I feel like this game would be really easy. So I feel like they should just add a couple more enemies, especially more chainsaw dudes. Yeah, a lot of people know about them chainsaw dudes. They kill us. Okay. So yeah, I would recommend this game. The reason I'm reviewing it now because Resident Evil 8 comes out next week on Friday, and I was trying to get myself excited, so I played some Resident Evil 4. I haven't played it in a long time. It was really worth it, really fun. I would say the boss battles in the game are really interesting and really cool. Oh, and there's this character named Ada. She's such a bitch slash one like badass woman, because she comes in and saves you, but then at the end of the game, what I'm saying, she kind of betrays you because you're trying to get the serum, like this little serum. I don't know what it is actually, like a little shit. And then you get it, and as soon as you get it, she points a gun at you in the head, talking about, "Give it to me." And then you give it to her. She takes off in a helicopter, and then she does this little detonation shit, and she's gonna blow up the whole island. And then she gives you like a little key to escape on a jet ski, and you're like, this bitch, like, how the fuck you gonna ruin my, try to kill me, but still give me the escape plans? It's actually a great game. I would recommend Resident Evil 4 to every and anybody who likes horror, zombies, and shooting. But keep those controls in mind and that camera, because that is something that you need to get used to. What else? Oh, and it's really good because you get all types of different weapons in the game. You start off with the pistol, and your second weapon is a shotgun. And through the game, you meet a merchant. This motherfucker is like a teleporter, or there's a lot of them, because almost everywhere you go, he's gonna be there. And through him, you could upgrade your weapons, you could upgrade your reload, your ammo capacity, your firepower, and it gets really good. I mean, I only beat the game once, but once you beat the game, you can buy infinite weapon something through him. So yeah, and then also the inventory. I didn't say about that. The inventory system is unique because you could carry stuff, but you have to make it fit. Let's say it's kind of like Tetris. You gotta kind of play Tetris with your inventory. So it's pretty cool. So let's say you have a shotgun and a pistol and a submachine gun, and let's say you try to put the shotgun like this and the pistol like this too, but there's not enough space for the submachine gun, so you would have to put it to the side and shit, and try to make it fit, or you have to discard it. Or through the merchant, you can also expand the inventory, but you have to get money, and by getting money, you have to kill zombies sometimes, or just find it through crates and shit like that. It's a great fucking game. So yeah, if I were to give it a score, I would give it a 10 out of 10. It's that good. I would say it's the best Resident Evil in the whole series. I mean, Village isn't out yet, so I'm gonna do a review on that too, so we'll see what happens. Alright then, like, subscribe, comment, all that. It's my first YouTube video. If it was a little rough, fuck it, it is what it is. I'll get better. Meme, Super Saiyan Bone, signing out. Peace.